Hi, my name is Amanda Cummings, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of multicultural education. What is multicultural education? Multicultural education refers to any form of education or teaching that incorporates the histories, texts, values, beliefs, and perspectives. America has always been a tale of peoples trying to be a people, a tale of diversity and morality in the search of unity. Accomplishing this end is becoming increasingly important as the 21st century unfolds. What is multicultural education important? Multicultural education is integral to improving the academic success of students of color and preparing all youths for democratic citizenship in a pluralistic society. Conceptions of multicultural education. Even some theorists have argued that multicultural education is a necessary ingredient of quality education. In actual practice, educators most often perceive it either as an addendum promoted by some crisis or a luxury. These attitudes distort multicultural education. For example, textbooks provide a compelling illustration of such an attitude. The little multicultural content that they offer is often presented in sidebars and special event sections. Unfortunately, in this day and age, we do not use textbooks very often. So the little bit of multicultural information that they provide in textbooks aren't even being provided to our students now, because we have become teachers that search for and use items off the internet versus using textbooks, because the quality of textbooks isn't there and they become obsolete and outdated very quickly. Another obstacle to implementing multicultural education lies with teachers themselves. Many are unconvinced of its worth or its value in developing academic skills and building a unified national community. Teachers also can become or are biased. If they don't think that it's important to bring in other cultures into the classroom and discuss other nationalities that are in your room, especially in our classrooms, because we want every student to feel accepted and wanted and interested in learning. The one thing that we always talk about is Black History Month. But if you're teaching a group of Hispanic students, Black History Month really doesn't affect them and influence them to want to learn about it, because it's not about their nationality. So as teachers, we need to make sure that we bring all nationalities into the classroom through reading activities, math projects, and other means of learning and teaching. How do teachers incorporate multicultural education into their curriculum? One approach is to filter multicultural education through two categories of curriculum development: reality/representation and relevance. Reality/representation. A persistent concern of curriculum development in all subjects is helping students understand the realities of the social conditions and how they came to be, as well as academically representing those realities. Historically, curriculum designers have glossed over social problems and the realities of ethnic and racial identities and ignored the challenges of poverty and urban living. Right now, this is very true in our culture with everything that has happened, from the George Floyd incident on to Black Lives Matter to Antifa, to seeing races of different colors unite against things that they believe is wrong, and then seeing how people act in other ways and being able to talk about this openly in classrooms with students is important, because it is a part of our history and shouldn't be glossed over, especially because it has to do with ethnicity and racial issues that still exist in the 21st century. Relevance. Many ethnically diverse students do not find school exciting or inviting. Too much of what is taught has not have an immediate value to these students. Students from different ethnic groups are more likely to be interested and engaged in learning situations that occur in familiar and friendly frameworks, such as a classroom. And I mentioned this earlier, making sure that you include every ethnicity into your teaching, because, you know, a Hispanic person might write a really interesting poem that students may not know. And if you have a Hispanic student, it shows that they can too also become a poetry writer. In conclusion, we can choose to teach multicultural education in our classrooms. We need to remember that in order to keep students interested in learning, that we need to be interested in their culture and take that extra step to make all students feel important and wanting to engage in classroom activities when we bring their culture into our daily lesson plans. And here is my works cited page. Thank you for your time.